Hello everybody, welcome back or welcome to my channel. This is a Mirio X Listener Worth It by Zombie Killer Kai on Wattpad. This is my second take because the first time I started sneezing up a storm, so hopefully I can get through this because allergy season's coming up pretty soon, so yeah. Well, let's get into it. Come on, Ryan, you know this by now, that you can barely do anything right. Look, you just made a fool of yourself in front of the whole class. What were you thinking? You thought to yourself as you clutched your backpack strapped tightly in your grasp with anxiety. Walking down the sidewalk so you could head back to your house after a long day of school. You always got into your own head. It was a small habit of yours that showed up pretty often. Not as often as Tamaki, but still often. Just then you accidentally messed up and dozed off, having the teacher mess with you personally afterward to embarrass you. You were a bad student, you just dozed off from lack of sleep from the night before, and you messed up big time and made a fool of yourself. Just great, isn't it? First you get shy from your quirk, and now this? You're just at rock bottom, sort of, aren't you? As you walked down the sidewalk, you heard footsteps coming up behind you, but as you turned around, no one was there. This freaked you out majorly. You could have sworn someone was there. You felt like someone had just been watching you and could have sworn you had heard something. As you turn your head back around, there's the Togata slipping his shirt back on since his quirk can't involve his clothes. Your face went deep red as he covered your eyes so he could cover himself up. But the more time passed, the more you wanted to see his muscular body, even though you basically see it enough when he messes his quirk up. That's why he has his costume, you guessed then. Good thing for it too. I was trying to surprise you, but, well, we've seen how that worked out. He laughed as he pulled his bag over his shoulder and stood next to you. A wide smile formed on his face as you looked at him in curiosity. You sighed and put a somewhat convincing fake smile on your face and continued to walk down the sidewalk, now with him by your side. He frowned as he took a quick glance at you and faced back forward. You are thinking about something, I can tell. How? You always make that face when you're in deep thought or thinking about something bad. So, what's on your mind, Ryan? He asked as he readjusted his backpack strap for a second as you walked on the crosswalk. You shrugged and kept your head down. Your cheeks started to heat up by the sudden pressure to tell him exactly what was on your mind. Yet he only smiled when you didn't answer. You know, venting what you're thinking actually helps your brain relieve stress and gives it more time to think with another opinion, he said as he interlocked his hands together and twirled his thumbs, being slightly impatient. It's nothing, Togata. I'm fine. No, you're not. Yes, I am. Stop worrying about me. How can I not when you're one of my best friends? He wrapped his arm around your shoulders and brought you into a side hug as you walked down the street together. Your cheeks started to heat up even more as he held you in his grasp. Let me guess, okay? You are thinking negatively again. He guessed completely right on the first go. Why did he read emotions so well when it came to you? You can't get away with anything, can you? Even if you try, he still finds out. What are you sad about? You know you can tell me anything, right? He asked with a reassuring smile as he looked at you. You sighed. You couldn't think of any other way around him and his constant asking, but it was so hard for you to tell him this. You never liked telling anyone the things you thought about. You felt as if you were taking up their time off day with your thoughts. I made a fool of myself in class today, Togata, okay? After that happened, I was just at an all-time low and started to be unsure about everything. About being a hero and whatnot. Almost like I couldn't do anything right. Like I wasn't meant to be here, you know? You shrugged as you hugged yourself tight after speaking. Your mind to him, his expression softened as he stopped you in your tracks, holding your shoulders in place like it could stop you, which it very well could with his strength. Don't think that way of yourself, please, Ryan. You are worth so much to me and to anyone that truly sees you for you. You are worth the hero training and you are worth the time. I want you to understand that, okay, Ryan? How were you chosen then, huh? They saw the magic and determination in you from the beginning. You have what it takes. I bet you could make top 3 with your abilities, Togata said, his cheeks turning more and more red as he looked into your eye-colored orbs. He smiled widely at you and held your hand softly. You are worth it, Ryan. Anything that comes across your path, you always seem to defeat it and move on no matter how hard or challenging. These negative thoughts should be your next to defeat. It's ruining your true spirit of things, you know? I want to see the old Ryan back, the one I knew back in primary school and middle school. Before these thoughts came into your mind, Togata said as he rested his forehead against yours. His face burned a deep red from getting flustered as he told you these things. Your face was around the same color. This was even more than you expected from him. Usually, it was a, "You'll be alright, Ryan, everything is fine," or a, "Please stop worrying about everything and relax, I'm right here for you." A sigh escaped your lips as you wrapped your arms around his waist, wanting to cry into his chest, but sadly no tears came out. Can you promise me that you will tell me anything negative that pops in your mind from now on, Ryan? He asked as he stared into your eye-colored eyes. You bit your bottom lip and nodded your head as he rested his forehead against yours. I'm going to help you through this, okay? That's what best friends are for, am I right? He smirked as he pulled away from the hug you had with him. You smiled fully and nodded your head as he stared at you like he was staring off into space. We are going to get through this together. We are a team. Of course we are a team, just like back when we were young. Yeah, just like back then, when everything was happy, you muttered under your breath as you came across your house. There stood your mom, there with a big smile on her face as she read the newspaper in her hand. Why, hello, Togata. Would you like to stay over for some dinner? I'm cooking very soon, your mom offered as she turned her attention on him fully. No, thank you, Miss Lynn. My mother wanted me home for dinner tonight since Tamaki had me over a few days ago. Well, okay, sweetie, just checking, she said as she walked inside your house. You sighed as you looked into his eyes with a small smile. You stood up on your tippy toes and pecked his cheek softly. I'm looking forward to getting through this with you, Togata, you said with a flustered smile as you watched his face turn deep red. As you shared the moment looking into each other's eyes, you heard your mom yelling for you from inside. You rolled your eyes and opened your front door. I'll see you tomorrow, Ryan. Call you later, Togata said as he raced off, leaving you speechless on your doorstep. Yeah, get through this together. How hard can it be then? That is the fan fiction. I'm sorry I kept on messing up because I cannot speak apparently today. But I hope you all enjoyed and I hope it made your day better and I'll see you all next time. Bye!